For the first time in 80 years, the United States is changing its primary adversary. It's no longer Russia, it's China. The economic war has already begun, and the hot phase is drawing nearer. What's happening? And why could this change the world? U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth recently stated, "The military will be restructured to prepare for war." The level of U.S. military presence in Japan is being raised to wartime levels. Moreover, the latest G7 statement no longer mentions the One China policy. Is this just rhetoric? Or are these steps towards something bigger? The U.S. aims to deliver a strategic blow to China before its nuclear arsenal equals that of the United States. But Beijing is already prepared for any type of conflict. Tariffs are only the beginning. The U.S. is imposing secondary sanctions on Chinese imports of raw materials from Venezuela. Projects under the Belt and Road Initiative are being slowed down. Even the Panama Canal has become a battleground. But China isn't backing down. It's introducing retaliatory tariffs on agricultural products, a direct hit on farmers, key voters for Trump. It's halting the export of rare earth metals like gallium and germanium, which are critical for technology. And now it's freezing the assets of American companies that have moved their production to China. NVIDIA, the largest chip manufacturer, is already under antitrust investigation. This is a signal. China is ready to strike hard. Beijing understands that exports to the US and EU can no longer be the engine of its economy. The focus is shifting to domestic demand. With 1.4 billion people, this is an enormous reserve for growth. In 2024, domestic demand accounted for nearly 70% of GDP growth. Take cars, for example. In 2023, China had 336 million car owners. That's almost 240 cars per thousand people. There's demand for real estate, education, healthcare, and tourism. China is building its future from within. But what about its military? Contrary to US claims, China has no plans to attack Taiwan. Its goal is to minimize American influence in Asia. According to Pentagon data, in the South China Sea, 200 ships patrol daily. The Chinese Air Force and Navy have over 3,150 aircraft. The fleet includes 370 combat ships, including aircraft carriers. China is creating a regional air defense system and increasing its nuclear arsenal. Its strategy is simple. Wait until internal contradictions weaken the US. Then peaceful reunification with Taiwan will occur. This war, economic, technological, military, will define the future of the world. The US is trying to stop China, but can it win? Or is China already too strong? Share your thoughts in the comments below.